one of the best events I've been to. So hats off to everybody involved in making this a success. Beside me, I've got 2 young men, 2 seniors on my team. We don't have a lot of seniors this year. See, a lot of teams brought 3, 4 guys. I got 2. T-Ron Richardson, is an O-line D lineman, and then Brian Moore, who's a quarterback and a linebacker for me.
T-Ron, man, what's the off season been like for you? The recruitment's blowing up a little bit. What's that experience been like for you?
Man, it's been very stressful. Official visits, still trying to work out. Traveling the world, just trying to see where I want to go, and for the next 3 to 4 years, it's been a struggle. Just trying to differentiate between what's real and what's not, and just what to expect with all these different colleges.
Coach, the Central District is always rough and tumble. Where do you feel like you fit this season going into the preseason here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like every year we're so battle tested. It's a Division III school playing in the Central District. Back in 2017, we were 6-4 in the regular season. We lost our last 3 games to Thomas Dale, Dinwiddie, and Meadowbrook, and we won a state championship. We won 5 games in a row in the playoffs, and that's the thing. You gotta keep your kids motivated and understanding that we're going through a gauntlet of a schedule. Not only do we have a tough Central District schedule, like somebody thought it'd be a great idea to open up with Highland Springs this year, and TJ right after that, I believe. So, our schedule is our schedule. We don't want to shy away from that at all. We really feel like, and I heard Coach Johnson talk about it, the first 10 games are getting you ready. You got to win some of those games to make it in the playoffs. But I feel like that every year with our football team is, we can be a very dangerous team at 6-4, 7-3, playing the schedule that we play. Thomas Dale and Dinwiddie and Matuka, your perennial powers in the Central District. But everybody else in the district is trending upward. You look at Prince George, you look at Meadowbrook, you look at Colonial Heights, Petersburg. So the rest of the Central District is getting better as well. And we understand that we have a lot of hard work to do. And I feel like we have one of our best off seasons we've ever had. We put our head down and we grinded. And these 2 kids are a big testament to that. But you got to do that. And if you don't put in that work, somebody's going to beat you. And it's every game you play is going to be tough.
Fellas, as I said during the panel, I'm a Patriots fan, so incredibly excited to watch Travion this year out of that backfield. What does that do for y'all individually, for everyone else who's a part of the program, to have a guy representing Hopewell playing on Sundays on the big stage?
First, I know my dad has been coaching with Coach Irby for years now, and he was in the program when I was 9, 10 years old. So, just watching him being in high school, he's a huge role model, of course, but just seeing how you can not only better yourself on the field, but off the field, being a good person to the community. So I would say that's the biggest thing, is we have a great role model to model our everyday lives.
Kind of piggybacking off what he said, it was amazing, especially growing up with him, because his brother is my best friend. So growing up with him, just being around him, that was just amazing. And then seeing what he's doing, pushing God more to our community and faith, it's just amazing to see.
For you too, Coach obviously brought up that you guys have a young team. How much more important have you felt it has to be for you guys to be leaders, and where do you kind of feel like your role is there?
I would say showing up every day with energy and confidence is the biggest thing. I know when I was a young player, you always compete. You're not really worried about who's watching or what's going on around you. You're worried about just what's in front of you. But I know with the media nowadays, everything is pushed about everybody around you doing what they're doing. So it's important to preach confidence to the younger group so they continue working to get better.
I feel like it's important to be a leader, always, especially in front of young people. And then when my recruitment starting to blow up now, a lot of young people look up to me, and they're trying to figure out where I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do next. So I always have to be an example around them. I can't never take a rep off. I can't never take a play off. I always have to show up to practice. I can't be tired, because the younger generation, everybody, that's younger people on that team looks up to me and to figure out what I'm gonna do next and how to carry themselves.
One of the things we talk about in our program is we always want leaders leading leaders. And I always give our kids the example of the flying ducks. They fly in that V formation. If the lead duck gets shot down, the next one steps up and leads. And that's how we want to lead within our program. And As opposed to that, we talk about a herd of buffalo. If the leader of a herd of buffalo runs off a cliff, the rest of them run off a cliff. We call that leaders leading followers. And so I think that's part of the reason why we've had some sustained success over the years at Hopewell, and with our playoff run and such, is we've had leaders lead leaders. We've had guys step up and lead, and we preach that. We want that. You know, our thing we talk about, we don't talk a lot about winning and losing. We call it the claw. That's character, leadership, accountability, work ethic. And T-Ron will tell you, I've been telling him for years, you know, the same kid that's late to the third block twice a week is going to jump off sides when it's 4th and 3. And so if we can fix those little things and work on those traits and become better, and I heard Coach talk about it earlier, being better fathers, better husbands. We talk about that a lot too, being a better father, better husband, better employer. And, you know, that Sam Rogers was up here. I still have nightmares from 2012, the last Division V Central Region Championship game where we lost to Hanover when he was there. I think he was the one that talked about that, but that's so true with young people. You know, we want these kids to be great football players, but at the end of the day, football is what they do, it's not who they are.
That's 7 minutes here, guys. Let's give it up for Hopewell.
Thank you, guys.